All right, my dudes, this is a very clear message. You are being asked to view things in a way that you don't normally view them. Hear all that confirmation out there? You're asked to view things from a different perspective, and I'm hearing from a completely different lens. Nothing changes if nothing changes. That was a huge message this morning. But if you want your life to change and you're sick and tired of the same old bullshit and the same old suffering, then you've got to see things and do things and change your thoughts and change your beliefs. You need to come at this from a different way than you always do. There's that saying of like, you can't heal in the same environment that hurt you. This is one of those things, except a lot of this hurt and overwhelm and burden is coming from your mind. I get the sense that, well, I don't get the sense, there's a death cycle here, there's the death card here, is that things are closing out. You are elevating, you are evolving, you are soaring, is what I'm hearing, into a new level of consciousness. You've done a lot of reprogramming of your mind, and there's a lot of roots that still keep trying to pull you back, especially around finances, especially around love, especially around creativity, all of that. They are asking you to view it with a different set of eyes, my dude. When we are feeling this sense of scarcity or lack mindset because we're really breaking down the barriers of money, and we're really elevating in what we believe about money, those roots and those demons are going to get very loud, because your mind is sensing like danger, in a sense of who do they think they are, thinking that they're limitless. We need to change a perspective here. We are no longer interested in keeping ourselves stuck and keeping ourselves bound, I'm hearing, and keeping ourselves caged. And it's going to take that willingness to have the courage to view things differently than we always have. Instead of allowing the mind to think that it's in control and solving problems, especially when it comes around finances and scarcity, with the Queen of Pentacles here, there's this call to take a look through the lens of, wow, am I abundant? Wow, am I abundant? I have more than one shirt to wear. I have this phone that I'm holding in front of me where I have access to a lot of information. I had food in my belly this morning. I had whatever it is, dude. The way that we change things is to change the thoughts that we have around things, unless you want to keep yourself stuck. Unless you want to keep viewing things in the same way that you always have. But I'm telling you, that's not going to change shit. When you feel this sense of being stuck, there's this, okay, well, let's look through the eyes of what can I create? It doesn't matter. Creating something. There's this real loud message, dude, of flip your perspective. Come from a bird's eye view. There was a heron that flew over my car just as I started this reading. With the Wheel of Fortune here, there's a closing out of a lot of cycles, a lot of major cycles. And it really is going to take your willingness to see things differently and not the way you've always seen them. Because if you choose to keep seeing things with an old lens, you're just going to keep seeing the same shit. 433 on the clock as I say that. And it was 433 on the timer as well. Take some time to fucking rest. Lay it down in a true rest. not escaping, not distracting, not numbing, but a true rest. Allow yourself to receive different thoughts from a place of calm, from a place of clarity. When we're choosing, and I say choosing, and I don't mean it with a sense of judgment. We choose familiar things simply because they're familiar. We hold on to certain thoughts only because that's what we've always thought. But we have the option of looking at things differently than we always have. All right? Change your perspective, change your life. So this death and rebirth that we're coming through, and then this wheel of fortune here of like, I ride these waves of life. I let what ends to end, and I let what comes to start. Ooh. But this wheel of fortune, this closing out, this full circle moment, this completion, allow it to happen by choosing to see something different, choosing to see something that actually benefits you and works with you than just keeping you into old patterns. Dude, you are a naturally abundant person. You are a naturally prosperous person. Can you choose to see that? Can you choose to feel that? Can you choose to ask for evidence in your world that supports just that? Stop viewing yourself as this poor thing, as this victim, as this person that's never gonna be or do or get. There's this real call for perspective, and there's this real call to still yourself, slow yourself, take a pause out for a moment. Every ending needs the space to end. I see you. I love you.